Lance Russell and Dave Brown. We're right along ringside, ready to go with another big day of championship wrestling, David.
We have a title match here today. Southern Tag Team titles are going to be on the line in this one. It'll be Mark Starr and Billy Travis going against Chic Donovan and Stretcher Jack Hart. The Southern Tag belts will be on the line right here today.
And boy, that is not all. We've got a bunch of other things too. We got the Superstar who's going to be here. Moondog Spot will be making his first appearance in a long, long time right here on Championship Wrestling. And in addition to that, I want to update you on some. Boy, it kind of got out of hand last week. I went away for a week, and Eddie and Randy Hales.
By the way. Yeah.
Man, they had some problems with, but I do have a little update on that I don't know whether it's going to make their wounds feel any better or not, but the fines were levied, and can I tell you, Donovan and Hart ended up with a $3,000 fine, which has been, both of them have been paid. In addition to that, because of last week with Randy and Eddie, that situation, which all I saw was on tape, of course, they ended up getting, Hart got a $5,000 fine. That has been paid. So let me tell you, they're going to be working for, hey. Now don't be coming out here. Let me get on. Well, just give me a chance and we'll be out there. The money has been paid. I hope you learned your lesson out of it, Jack.
I'll hold it. Let me tell you something. First of all, I didn't pay 1 penny or 1 dime of that fine, Daddy-O.
Somebody paid the money in there. It may have been Dangerly or somebody else, but the money was paid, and that's all that's important on it.
Okay, let me tell you, redneck, something. First of all, I didn't pay it. The greatest manager in the world paid it. Paul E. Dangerously took care of business and paid everything. Big mouth.
Yeah, do you know you're getting a lot of money involved?
I'm getting a lot of money, but Jack's the guy that took care of business, right, Jack?
That's right. You know, all these people are saying you pick on Randy, you pick on Eddie Marlin. Hey, that's too bad. Anybody gets in my way, gets in my business, I'll drop you like a bad habit. And any of you other jabronis, watch it on the monitor. And you too, Lance Russell. Anybody, I'll bust you up big time. And I'm dead serious.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, you may do it. You're going to end up getting fined again. You're going to run out of his money. That's exactly
Let me tell you something. Fines, cars, watches, the man will take care of it. That's why he's the greatest manager. And that's why me and Donovan are perfect strangers. The best Southern tag team alive. And don't you forget it.
That's right.
I hope maybe you forget it. Oh, maybe you have not forgotten some of the things that you learned from the fines that he paid last week.
I don't care about fines. I don't care about wrestlers. I don't care about anybody. It's that simple.
That's right.
Well, you've got Southern Tag title coming up today. We'll be taking a look at that. There goes Jack Hart and Chick. I don't think he learned a thing. I think that all he is in for is for some more trouble, some more fines, even if it's out of Dangerly's pocket. His pocket can't be endless. It's got to run out somewhere. We'll take time out. We got action coming, as you obviously can see, in just a moment. Hey, we're going to be in the ring with our opening bout coming up in just a moment. Right now, I want to introduce the new Mid-America Heavyweight Champ, Jeff Jarrett. God, I tell you what, you picked the week, and even if I wasn't here, I'm so happy, as happy as I'd have been if I'd have seen you do it. Congratulations, Jeff, your first major single belt.
And you said it, you hit the nail on the head, a single title. You know, Lance, when I won the AWA Southern Tag Team titles, I was very happy, and that was one of the greatest days of my life in wrestling. But Billy Travis helped me out a great deal that night. But the night when I won this championship, as you said, is a singles title, and I felt that I won it on my own. Nobody was in the ring to help me, and Bruno was in the ring to even help the other guys, so I felt a little bit better at that. But as you said, I won this title on my own. I am the Mid-America champion now, but now the hard part starts.
Hey, listen, you beat a tough guy for it, that Moondog Spot. He's been around, he's been a tag team champion in many, many titles. And you beat a doggone good one for it. You got to take pride in that.
It was a long, hard fought-out match. It went about 20 minutes or so. We battled all over the building, and luckily I came out on top, and I got him again this week, Lance.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. You're talking about the real battle begins now. We have said it so many times, it's difficult to get a title. But boy, it is major league tough to keep that title because everybody's up for it. They're all shooting for it.
Everybody's shooting for this belt. But I'm not going to be a closet champion. I'm going to defend it against anybody who wants to, because I believe if you don't defend it, you're not worthy of being the champion. Anybody can walk around and just carry it in their suitcase or carry it in their bag. But you're a true champion if you defend it every night in the ring, and that's what I plan on doing.
Well, you have got yourself a return match. That's the first order of business. So you know, and I don't want to say this disparagingly, but it could be that Spot was maybe taking you a little light when he met you the first time.
Could be.
When he meets you in a return match, he's going to be waiting.
I guarantee you he'll be ready, but Moondog Spot, I guarantee I'm going to be ready. And, brother, we'll just find out who the real champion is.
Boy, I couldn't be happier. Congratulations again, Jeff. Absolutely fine young man and a great athlete. He's still learning all the time. And I think Moondog Spot found out he's already learned a bunch. Hey,
I tell you what, today you're going to see the new Tony Burton. He promised me he's going to beat that young punk as fast as possible. You're going to see the new Tony Burton.
Well, I understand he didn't do so well the first time that he ran across Jeff.
This is going to be a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match here. From Nashville, Tennessee, 247 pounds, Tony Burton with Tojo Yamamoto in his corner, going against Jeff Jarrett at 190 out of Nashville. This is a non-title match. Jeff Jarrett, you know, you're right. The last time Tojo and Tony Burton were seen on Championship Wrestling, Tony Burton was really being chewed out major league by Tojo because Tojo was most unhappy, about as unhappy as I've ever seen him with the performance of one of his wrestlers. And that Tony Burton was really getting what for from Tojo.
Well, you know that Tojo, he's got that elephant type of memory, and he's still got a lot of things that stick in his craw about Jeff Jarrett, so it had to be particularly a chagrin for Jeff to have beaten Tony Burton in the first time around. Look at this. Beautiful hip toss by Jeff. And again.
Well, in that match, Jeff used his speed and agility. I think maybe Tojo figured on the first match that here's a guy, Tony Burton, who outweighs Jeff by almost 50 pounds, and he should be able to handle him pretty well, but didn't work out that way.
That's exactly the mistake that a lot of people make when they think in terms of size alone and brute strength and that sort of thing. It's not all that way, my friend, and Tony Burton found it out once. Jeff is, I feel like, even though Tojo says that Burton is ready this time, Jeff, with that big win over Moondog Spot, he's got to be right at the peak himself. Look at that leapfrog. Hooks that arm and takes him right over and down.
Burton and Tojo complaining about hair pulling or pulling the tights or something like that. You saw what happened, though. Just a great move by Jeff Jarrett.
Referee Jerry Calhoun checking to see if Burton is willing to make it a short match. Nope. Back up on his feet. Bulls Jeff back into the corner with that superior weight that Dave pointed out.
And a handful of hair, too.
Yep. And there's some of that speed as Jeff moves out of the way. Look at this. Straight up in the air with a big guy. Slams him down, drops with an elbow. Got a 2 count out of it. He really, when he dropped that elbow, Dave, Burton was in the process of getting up, so he didn't catch him exactly the way he wanted to. Burton took it on the shoulder, but Jeff nailed him back down and quickly rolled him for a 2 count. Got him in a bar now.
Burton back up on his feet. There he goes for the hair again. He had a good shot of it. He just had a handful of hair. Jeff off the ropes with a shoulder butt. Burton sets. Jeff knocked him off his feet again. Boy, he just really ran right into him. Oh, Burton catches and Jeff going for the press. There's a power slam by Tony Burton and a cover. Down to 2. Jeff Jarrett kicks out of it. Burton now with a right fist. Jeff Jarrett back in the corner. Reverses. Mr. Burton bounces out of the corner. In trouble here. Jeff Jarrett fires him into the ropes.
Another cover and a 2 count. That's all they could get out of it.
Jeff using the right hand there. Oh, nice move by Jeff. 2.
He got it. Yes, sir.
Burton was going to pick him up and slam him. Jeff Jarrett grabbed him, dropped him down very quickly in that small package and was able to hold him there. And Tojo in the ring, and if he was unhappy last week, he's got to be double unhappy right now as he's going after Burton again, really chewing him out about losing not once, but now twice in a row to Jeff Jarrett.
He tapped him with that kendo stick right in the head, too. And, oh, look at Yamamoto. He is, again, as we said, incensed at the fact that his big man, Burton, is trying to tell him, hey, I don't know what happened. And Tojo hauled off, pounded him with that kendo stick, and again he's down. Boy, I'll tell you what. Oh, look at this. Burton got fed up with it. He picks the kendo stick up and blasts Tojo with it. And the crowd saying, yeah. All right, here comes Helo and Sato. Tojo's Japanese team. Shima and Helo kicking Burton. Pounding away. And here comes Jeff Jarrett. Fired away on the Japanese team. Burton gets one last shot. And Tojo, Jeff picks up the kendo stick. What about that?
Jeff Jarrett, who had just beat Tony Burton in the match, comes in to help him out. Japanese team starts back for the ring, but Shima thought better of it, and they leave.
Yeah, particularly when Jeff got that chair up there in the ring and Burton had the kendo stick. It was a good time to get out of here. Okay, Burton shakes hands with Jeff. He knows when somebody came to his rescue, and he did. So the winner of the match was Jeff Jarrett, but it ended up with Burton and Jarrett as a tag team against the Japanese team. We got more action in that Southern Tag title match coming up a little later in the program.
Before. Okay, settling down, Evansville back out at the Coliseum Wednesday night. You are going to be seeing not only the return of Jerry the King Lawler to action, but you're going to see the return of one of the most successful tag teams of all time. Jerry will have as his partner Bill Superstar Dundee. That's right, Lawler and Dundee going against the team of Austin Idol and Wildfire Tommy Rich. Idol and Rich had some comments to make about this challenge coming up.
You better believe this is serious. You listen to me, punk. I told you before that 1987 we're going to take you out. And in Memphis, Tennessee, we did everything but take you out. We shaved your head, we took your belt, we took your pride, and we left you laying with a big nothing. You are nothing, Lawler. You pump yourself up. You get everybody to hype you up. You get the whole family. You get your town behind you. You get everybody to pump you up. And then walk down that aisle with Bill Dundee and think that maybe Bill Dundee's going to stand in your corner. You think you can trust him. You thought you could trust him. You thought you could trust me. And I can promise you, you can't trust Bill Dundee.
You know, you're talking about Jerry the King Lawler, 1987 grudge match. Eddie Marlin
I said you couldn't stop Paul E, Austin, and myself. No way, brother. Jerry Lawler, you're grasping at straws now, baby. You done got your head shaved. You're partners with a man that you caused him to get beat and his old lady get his head shaved. Eddie Marlin, you created havoc. Louisville, Kentucky, Evansville, Indiana. Anywhere the promotion wants it. This man, and myself, we are game. Because like I said, Eddie Marlin, Bill Dundee, Jerry the King Lawler, ain't nobody going to stop us. 1987 grudge match. You just liable to see both of them go down. Louisville, Evansville, be ready. Die with it.
Kind of an exciting opening match, brother. Today we got underway there with Jeff Jarrett and Tony Burton. And, brother, we've got plenty of it to go. Remember, we've got the AWA Southern Tag Team belts that will be on the line today when Jack Hart and Chic Donovan will be defending. Oh, boy, here he comes. Controversial. Nobody ever doubts the fact he can get the job done. The superstar, Bill Dundee.
Hey, Lancer.
How you doing? Bill? All right.
I don't know. I am a good-looking devil. No wonder all them little girls scream and go crazy. All right. I came here, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, boy.
Walking down the street. I came out here on television and told everybody, I said, why are you back in town, superstar? Done told y'all 3 weeks ago, and I'm going to come out here and I'm going to tell you all one more time. I was down in Florida. We make television on a Wednesday morning. An old chap sits there, and he knows the thing about me and Lawler goes way back, that him and I had some wars, and he used to call him my buddy. So I'm walking in the door with a little Halliburton, walking in the door like this. And he says, hey, Chet, yells at me, hey, Bill. I told him, I said, what you want, Chet? He said, they cut your buddy's hair last night. I said, who? He said, Jerry Lawler. My little old ears went, I said, what do you mean, Jerry Lawler? He said, Austin Idol did it. Made me madder than hell, too. And don't mind telling you, I was going to get him a little car drive right back. I said, what do you mean Austin Idol did it? He said he did. He called up here. Look at this. He said he had a thing on his desk. Said Austin Idol beats Jerry Lawler. Made me so mad. Oh, boy, I got on the telephone, dialed Eddie Marlin. I said, Marlin, what happened last Monday night? Memphis. He said, Tommy Rich. It made me feel better. Took two, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So now, I done told y'all before I never came back here to pick up the Jerry Lawler flag and wave it, because that was a lifelong dream of me, was to cut the boy's hair. But I didn't want Austin Idol, and I didn't want Tommy Rich walking around saying that they did something that I couldn't do. So I come back to beat him up. And that I did. And I'm going to do. If I can just get him right in that ring, we're going to beat him up. Yeah. Now, Idol, you could not beat Jerry Lawler one-on-one at playing cards. You couldn't beat him at singing. You couldn't beat him at dancing. And you sure as hell can't wrestle as good as him. So Tommy Rich sneaks in the back door, does whatever he does, hits him with on, and they cut his hair. Fine. Made me feel a little better, but you really made me mad, guys. So when you get in the ring, I was going to get me a partner, and if it Lawler wants to be him, that'd be fine too. If it don't, I just want to beat you up, because I don't like you running around saying you did something that the superstar couldn't do. And that's why I'm back in town. So let me tell you something, fella. We're going to go on tour. We're going to go on the monkey business tour, baby. We're going to get funky like a monkey. And you come on down. And if you ain't got no monkey, you come on down anyway, because we're still going to get funky. And we don't care if you're red, green, blue, black, or purple. The superstar loves you all. And I know some people say, hey, brother, you bend the rules a little bit. You're damn right I bend the rules a little bit, because all they do that in there. They hit you with a chair. I'm going to hit them with a chair. And you can bet if I wrestle, when we wrestle, I'm going to look under the ring and see who's there when you're in the ring, Idol. And I'm going to look away up in the lights to see who's in the ring, because I don't trust you, boy. But I always knew you was a snake in the gas. I always knew you had one of them handshakes, boy. You'd be like this and a big knife in the back. I always knew how you was, Idol. And Tommy Rich, well, what can I say about you, boy? You just drank too much cool beer, boy. It done drowned your brain out. I don't know what I can say about you. But the only thing is, that's why I'm back in town, Lance. I done explained it once, and I've explained it again. I didn't come back here to wave Lawler's flag. I came back here to wave Dundee's flag, and that's beat up Rich and Idol. Now, I think you have a tape, baby.
Yeah, let's show exactly, for any of those who may have missed it, exactly what happened in that match to prove the point of what Bill said. It took two of them to get the hair of Jerry Lawler cut. Here it is right now. Lawler with the cover, but where's the referee? He's hurt. Who is that? Tommy Rich. Where in the world did Rich come from? The gate is still locked. Tommy Rich pile driving Jerry Lawler. slammed down. It's still locked.
The cage is still locked, Lance.
I know it. I looked around at the referee to see what Lawler was going to do after the pile driver on. Idle.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. They're going to post him again. Idle and Rich pulling Lawler over to the ringside. And they slam him into that ring. Same thing they did before. Well, Idle evidently thought of every contingency, because Tommy Rich appears from nowhere. Idle pulls the referee over. Lawler is down. Count of 1, count of 2, count of 3, and the King has lost the hair match to Austin Idle. Yeah, it took 2 of them, and then there was Danger Lee outside the ring, and if he could have gotten in, there'd have been 3 on it.
What a joke he is. Anyway, isn't there another little piece of tape you got?
Yeah, what I wanted to point out and show the folks is how cocky they were after that situation with the 2-on-1 ended up on Lawler. Let's see what they've got to say. Well, the Jobber reporting calls for us to come to the dressing room of Austin Idle and Tommy Rich. Yeah, well, officially in the history-making match tonight, Jerry the King Lawler lost his hair to Austin Idle. It should read to Austin Idle and Tommy Rich. Yeah, how do I like it? You ask it. I want to tell you what I think. I've seen a lot of wrestling. I've seen a lot of things done. That's the lowest thing I've ever seen done in my life. This guy, you've been planning this. You took care of everything. How did you end up getting in the ring? Yeah. What were you doing inside that cage?
You know, Lance Russell, excuse us.
Yeah.
You come in to talk, but we don't need you in here. You know, I told you, Jerry Lawler, it was going to get intense. Real intense. I'm hungry, boy. Paul E, businessman. Look at that hair. But what we're talking about, Jerry Lawler, everything was your way. Austin Idle returned all the money to the building, put his hair on the line. But the one thing you overlooked, you put a big 16, 20-foot cage, but you forgot to look under the ring. Or you forgot to look when Pat Tanaka got out of the cage. They don't know where I came from. Intense, Lawler. Now you're ashamed to show your face. He don't even show his face around me. What is that?
Don't they realize something, TR? Don't they realize, Paulie, that I was born in Las Vegas, Nevada, Jack? I grew up not on a baby bottle. I grew up spinning the roulette wheel. I grew up playing 5-card stud. I grew up pulling slot handles. I'm a gambler from the day I was born, and I'll gamble to the day I die. And Lawler, when I put my $50,000 in the bank, I put it right in the bank. There was no shucking, no jiving any more than that. 50 grand of my money, brother. You said it came from a plane crash. It came from blood, from sweat, from tears. But you remember one thing. In Las Vegas, they always got a hole card. Hello, hole. To the hole, baby. You're my ace, Marlin. You're my ace. My ace. I love it. I love it. I love it. The greatest of all time. The new kings, rich, sexy, and mean, darling. King of the fools, Jerry Lawler, the people of Memphis, and you too, Lance Russell.
Okay. Yeah. Let me tell you, you had the ace up your sleeve. You didn't do it fair. That's all. Okay, let's finish it. Right? That's enough. Yeah, they were sure high-spirited that night.
What could I tell you, Lance? If they can all look in the mirror and they can say what they did it one-on-one, that's fine. I gotta go beat this boy up.
One-on-one, I'm sure of that, because Dundee takes off for the ring right now for his match, Dave.
Keith Eric in the ring right there. Oh, Eric jumps Dundee as he steps through the ropes. Keith Eric has been hanging around up there in the ring, but look at Dundee. Oh, Dundee went right after him, too. Eric body slam hard. Dundee steps across his face, climbs up on the ropes. Superstar springs off of there. Lands on Keith Eric. Now he covers. Counts 2 and 3, and it's over in 25 seconds of action. Keith Eric thought he'd jump him. It didn't work out. Dundee clubs him.
Boy, when you come out and do something like that to the superstar, you better have your gun with you, because he is flat ready to fight. I don't always approve of all the way he fights, but, brother, he can fight. The winner, superstar Bill Dundee. We'll take time out, and we'll be back in just a moment. Coliseum, we've already told you about that dynamite main event that'll be topping the card, but let me tell you, a great card coming in there Wednesday at the Coliseum. Opening bout is going to be stretcher Jack Hart going in a single match against Kevin McQueen, and then the international heavyweight champion Golden Boy Chic Donovan will be defending against the muscle man from Zuma Beach, California, Alan West. Billy Travis, Mark Starr will be taking on Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka. A little added one there. If they can beat Diamond and Tanaka, they get 5 minutes with Downtown Bruno, a return Mid-America Championship, when Jeff Jarrett will be going against the former champion Moondog Spot. And the final bout, oh boy, listen to this. Jerry Lawler, Bill Superstar Dundee back together for this one match, certainly, against Austin Idol Tommy Wildfire Rich. All of that under one roof Wednesday night, Evansville. Southern Boys making their initial appearance as a tag team right here on our Championship Wrestling. And here they come. One of them we know, Dave. The other one we do not know from previous experience.
Bucky Ziegler, one of them we've seen before. Bob Cook, the other. They step up onto the ring apron right now. And we're about set to go with a one-fall 15-minute tag team match here. Their opponents haven't made it in here yet. Here they come, led by their manager, Boss Winters. Talking about Rough and Ready out of parts unknown at 424. Southern Boys, total weight of 463 pounds, out of Charleston, South Carolina, Bucky Ziegler. And out of Immokalee, Florida, Bob Cook. One fall, 15-minute time limit match.
Rough and Ready, we'll give them credit for this. I don't care who they book them against. They're here, and they'll give you a hard way to go as they get ready to go with Bob Cook making his first appearance in the ring on Championship Wrestling.
Bob Cook out of Immokalee, Florida. Immokalee, Florida is in southern Florida, right in the middle of the Florida Everglades. Down southeast of Fort Myers, way down south.
He had to fight to get out of that swamp down.
True. Monkey flip out of the corner. Rough. Oh, victim of a drop kick. Great move by Bob Cook. Grabbed the arm, took him down. Cook has good balance. I'll say that for him.
He does.
The bar on the left arm. Rough of the team of Rough and Ready. Up on one knee.
Boss Winters thinks this may be it. I don't know. The way they started out against Bob Cook, I wouldn't say that the prospects are too bright.
So far, I still would not put him in the favorites role, but anything can happen. Bob Cook, nice takedown again. Well, he's done that 2 or 3 times. He just waits till it's kind of a hesitation move almost, and then he grabs him and out onto the mat. There's a tag. Bucky Ziegler coming in. Oh.
Kind of did a little leapfrog over the back of Bob Cook and came down on the shoulder. There's another tag right back to Cook.
Boss Winter was complaining there was no tag, but there was. They made the tag, all right. Double flip out of there. And a double drop kick. Look out. Well, this team can work together. There's a count of 1, 2, and 3 with the shoulders down, and Bob Cook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, gets the count of 3 as Bucky Siegler kept the other one out of the action. 1:56 seconds. The Southern boys looking good in their first victory here.
Yeah, they kept rough in there the entire time, right to the 1-2-3. They end up with a victory, and you notice how Siegler covered the back as Reddy was trying to bust in there and allowed them to get to 1-2-3. So there it is, a victory. First one for the Southern boys on Championship Wrestling. Dave, I know that you've had a million times the question asked, hey, boy, I'd like to become a wrestler, and how to?
How do I do it?
Never before have we really been able to give any information about it. Right now, if everybody will pay attention to exactly what's coming up, you will get some information about a new wrestling school that's coming up. Let's take a look at it.
Hello, I'm Michael St. John, and if you would like to be trained to become a professional wrestler and are 18 years or older, then send your name, address, and phone number along with your height and weight to Wrestling School, 126 Waltons Ferry Road, Suite F1, Hendersonville, Tennessee, 37075. That's Wrestling School, 126 Waltons Ferry Road, Suite F1, Hendersonville, Tennessee, 37075. All applications will be sent by return mail.
Bring your cameras, your family, your autograph books, and meet the stars. Hee-Haw's on Grandpa Jones, Pittsburgh Steelers superstar Terry Bradshaw, Andrew Stevens from the movie Seduction and next season's star of Dallas, Miss America, Kelly Cash, country music star Bobby Bear, Miller Lite's New York Mets superstar Marv Droneberry, James DePaiva, Max Holden from One Life to Live, Hee-Haw's own Misty Rowe, and Nurse Goodbody, Ganella Hutton, Dallas Cowboys sensation Tony Dorsett, Jimmy Jameson, lead singer in Survivor, FM 100's morning team of Ron Olson and David Page, Keith Sykes, Rufus Thomas, George Klein, Jack Eaton, Mr. Magic, Dick Williams, John Cressanti, the Memphis Storm soccer team, the Memphis Chicks, including George Lapidus, the Chicklets, and the Memphis Chicks mascot. And there's more. Cartoon superheroes, the Transformers, Teddy Ruxpin, the Care Bears, Care Bear Cousins, Libertyland's Hound Dog, Animal Crackers, Strawberry Shortcake, R2-D2, and Darth Vader, the Pound Puppies, Spider-Man, and the Incredible Hulk. Max Headroom will be making special digital appearances all day long. The King of Wrestling, Jerry Lawler, will be there, along with superstar Bill Dundee, Rocky Soulman Johnson, Jeff Jarrett, and a bad guy wrestler, Dunk Tank. And that's still not all. Race car driving legend Hooker Hood, MSU Pom Pom Girls, Mike Paxton of the Boston Red Sox, pitcher Charlie Lee of the Montreal Expos, 1969 World Champion New York Jets Larry Grantham, and 1949 World Champion Boston Red Soxer Dave Ferris, and Continental basketball star, former Boston Celtic, MSU's own Andre Turner. Stanley Morgan voted most valuable player by the New England Patriots. Kickboxing champion Anthony F. Elmore. And Budweiser's Dog of the Century, Spuds McKenzie. And the national champion monster truck, the Crimson Crusher, plus Pepsi's new generation video van. And surprise mystery stars you'll have to see to believe. The stars fly into Memphis via American Airlines. American, the official airline of the Parade of Stars, and accommodations for the stars provided by Wilson World Hotel. On Sunday, May 31st in the Mid-South Coliseum from noon till 6. Ticket prices $6 adult and $3 children under 12, with proceeds going to benefit Special Olympics. The Parade of Stars. You've got to be there.
What's the yard, That's the way, man. Let me tell you something.
Complain.
Complain. Wait a minute, let me tell you about complaining. You got Jeff Jarrett today. Jeff Jarrett got no talent. He's not ready to be a professional wrestling square circle. He's in there with the Moondog. Moondog's fun. Come back here. Come back here. He's in there with the Moondog, the Mid-American Heavyweight Champion, and he cheats. He grabs his bone, and just there with a good luck shot. He grabs it, hits him in the head, steals the title, and runs away like a little goofball. And his daddy and Eddie Marlin and the referees and everybody else is protecting him. We're going to get that title back. In the process, we're going to hurt Jeff Jarrett pretty bad. And you know what? I want all the people out there to listen to something. Get a close-up on this man, cameraman. Get a close-up on this man. Listen, this is a man who has a little little bit of canine tendency. That does not make him a dog. It makes him a human being and a person. It deserves respect. It deserves your attention. He don't want to hear all these people out in the audience, in the auditoriums, and the arenas throughout the side. Roo, roo, roo. We don't want to hear none of that barking. So all you people need to shut up with the barking. No more roo, roo, roo. This ain't a dog, it's a man. And if we hear anybody barking, we might just come in the crowd and go after you, or we might just get in the car and go home. Because we don't want to hear it, Lance Russell. So I want to make that perfectly clear right now. And what's this? Another piece of meat. Some more dog food for the Moondog. What's his name? Jim Jameson. Ain't gonna be nothing left of him maybe but another bone like this. That's what happened to the last guy that got in the ring with the Moondog. That's what a bone came from.
Okay, well, it's kind of like you said, Bruno. We don't want to hear it.
In the ring right now, Jim Jameson out of Memphis, Tennessee at 216 pounds and Moondog Spot. 270 out of Hart's Unknown, downtown Bruno as manager. It'll be one fall, 15-minute time limit. Jerry Calhoun, the referee, trying to get the Moondog to get that big bone out of the ring.
Boy, that looks like a dinosaur thigh bone, doesn't it?
You know,
dinosaurs have thighs?
I suppose. I was looking at that thing. There's more to it. Look at Bruno. Getting him a little bit mad, I think. That bone has, it's loaded. There's something steel in the middle of that. I could see it flashing during the interview there. Hanging on the ring post right now.
Big slam, and Jameson takes a clothesline.
We like being a dog. We like being treated like an animal. We like being treated like a wild beast. Oh, yeah, sometimes he feels like he's nuts. Sometimes he feels like he's actually going crazy. Sometimes you just want to get a hold of Jim Jameson or somebody like him and his caliber, like your Jeff Jarrett, your Lawler, your Rocky Johnson, your Dundee. We want to hurt them so bad. We want to come down on them so heavy. We want to make them suffer so much. Before these people bark, the madder we get. And the madder we get, the worse we hurt people. And we like these big tough guys, see, because the tougher they are, the more fun it is to hurt them and knock them down.
I don't think there's any of this going crazy. He's already made that trip, Bruno.
That's what I want to tell you something. You're not the man to sit here and editorialize about crazy. Anybody sees your face in clothes, and your face in tag team partners here with Blake Brown, don't know much about sanity. You know what I mean.
Stay away, please. Oh, boy, look at that. Hammered him into that knee on the shoulder and just absolutely beat him 1, 2, 3 right now. Moondog Spot. With his partner Rex, they are all over the world. Big tour in Africa. They beat up on a lot of people, a lot of places. He's got plenty of experience. He pounds Jim Jameson into a 1, 2, 3. Hey, come on. No need for that. He takes the bone, jabs Jameson right smack in the midsection. Follows him down on the floor. And with that bone again, referee Jerry Calhoun trying to get him backed up. As,
look out.
You bet. Slams Jameson's head right down into the desk. Back over, picks the bone up, and nails him right in the head with it again. Come on, get him out of here. With that bell, and can I tell you, that bell is plenty heavy. Poor Jim Jameson laying down here on the floor. He's bleeding at the mouth. All the chairs being tossed up in the ring. He goes in to have a... Boy, I gotta tell you. Goofy. Yeah, he has made that trip before.
You got that right.
Oh,
whoa.
Man.
Wow.
Referee Jerry Calhoun trying to get Jameson up on his feet and out of here. Well, Moondog Spot ends up victorious. We're going to have to take time out and take a break as Jameson is tossed right over the table. We're going to see if we can't get this thing stopped. But we'll be back with more action in just a moment.
Well, Wednesday night, I just can't wait. I'm going to tell you, you're going to be seeing it when Austin Idol, Tommy Wildfire Rich will face the team of Jerry the King Lawler and Bill Superstar Dundee. Billy, you made it clear while you're back in the area. Now you're back, and your Lawler is your partner.
That's right. You don't have to break bread with somebody every day to climb in the ring and be his partner. Now, I gave him a word we're going to kick butt, buddy, and that's exactly what we're going to do. I don't like you, Idle, and I don't like you, Rich, because you both go around telling lies, and you said you did something I tried for years to do. You couldn't do it, punk, and we're going to beat you up right there in Evans.
Oh, boy, can you believe how tough it's going to be when you see the King back in action, the Superstar. They made one of the most successful tag teams in history of wrestling in action in Evansville Wednesday.
I can't wait, Lance. I'm sure Austin Idol and Tommy Rich can't wait either, because they're riding high right now. They're up on cloud 9, but that's going to come to a screeching halt Wednesday night. I'm sure they're also surprised, as are a lot of fans right now, that I'm out here on this interview. I'm sure they thought that I'd be wearing a hat or mask or something to cover my head, because I told everybody that if I ever let somebody shave my head, that I'd be ashamed to show my face in public. But I haven't been ashamed. I don't think I have to be ashamed, because Austin Idol, you know in your heart that you didn't get the job done. You had to have Tommy Rich hiding up under the ring all day long and all night long, just waiting for the end of that match. And you had to have Paul Dangerly on the outside to help too. So it took 3 of you. That's why every morning when I wake up and I look in the mirror, all this does is serve as a reminder. All this does is make me hot, Idol. You and Rich, you scum. When I get my hands on you in that ring in Evansville, Indiana, I promise you, boys, it's time to pay the piper. And I guarantee you this, I'm going to hurt you like you have never been hurt in the history of your life.
You're going to see it. Jerry the King Lawler, Bill Superstar Dundee, together for this match against Austin Idol, Wildfire Tommy Rich, Wednesday night, Evansville.
Come on, Lance, we're on here. Don't stand here looking like a fool, you know what I mean? Hey, what we got here, baby, is prime time. We're talking about your international tag team champions. Prime time, Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka, the greatest tag team in professional wrestling. Without a doubt, bar none, you know what I mean? And all we hear is a bunch of crying and moaning from your Mark Starr and your Billy Travis. Oh, we want another match. We want a match for the international tag team titles. We want to wrestle prime time. We want to get them titles, and they're crying and moaning just like little babies. We know what, Lance Russell? Like David Johnson and Jim Jamison or Eddie Maddox or Garvin Trail or whatever would be more suitable opponents for us than them, because we've destroyed them time and time again. There is no point at all for us to get... Oh, what's this now?
Okay, now hold it. Don't want any fight, Billy. Now, no fighting in here.
This is all we want to know. Y'all are out here boasting about how you're big-time champions, how you are so great at what you do. All we want, if we beat these two goofs the next time we wrestle them, we want 5 minutes alone with your little bald head. I don't have to throw nothing in 5 minutes with you. I'm not a professional wrestler. I'm a manager. I got no reason to get in the ring with these two goofs. I got no reason. I'm a manager, Lance. I got nothing to prove to nobody at no time. I can take their life, don't even think twice about it, but I don't got to, do I?
If you're so sure that they can beat us, then put 5 minutes up with us.
They're interested in having...
so much confidence in these two gentlemen here, supposedly.
If in the next meeting, Starr and Travis can beat Diamond and Tanaka, what they're asking is 5 minutes with Bruno in the ring.
Money in the bank. I'll tell you what. You know what? You guys convinced me. I'm going to tell you what, Lance Russ. I'm going to tell you something, Mark Starr. I'm going to tell you something, BT Express. Ha! Let me tell you something. My prime time convinced me that I got nothing to worry about afternoon soap operas, if you know what I mean. I don't mind signing for 5 minutes. I don't mind signing for 5 hours, because there's no way on God's green earth that you could beat either one of the prime time boys, baby. 5 minutes, no problem, because you'll never get your hands on me. No way.
Okay, well, you heard it right there, and a lot of other people heard it too. So the next time that you meet them, if you can beat these two guys right here, you got Downtown Bruno lined up for 5 minutes.
It means that way sometimes.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you said it. We now have a very large match in store. This particular one is for the AWA Southern Tag Championship belts. Coming out right now, the champions, the Golden Boy, Chic Donovan and Jack Hart, with Paul E. Dangerly. And Ace
forget it, but
Southern Tag Team titles on the line. Chic Donovan, Stretcher Jack Hart jumping the challengers, Mark Starr and Billy Travis. Bell sounds. Look out. The champion flying through the air, hit the mat.
This, Dave, is an experimental thing that we got permission to do. We've got a Southern Tag Championship match that is an expiration of time bout. Now, in the event, and I don't think the likelihood is there, but in the event that this one goes short, we do have a standby match, so don't worry about that. But this is our first time with an expiration of time championship match on our television.
never let it be said, Lance Russell, that the Dangerous Alliance is afraid to defend its honor. You see, you got a lot of champions out there. You got the World Heavyweight, Buckwinkle. You got the Tag Team, the Rockers. I don't see anybody coming here on TV and defending the belts live in front of everybody's eyes. You see, when Paulie Dangerly has a belt in his stable, he makes sure that the champions are there for the whole world to see. I don't see any other champion coming out here and putting a belt on the line. But I do it because I'm not only confident, but I'm just that smart.
Well, you're going against a very rugged team, I'll give you that. These are no pushover challengers because Travis and Starr, while they haven't been together that long, they've built up quite a reputation in a short time.
Travis and Starr are two great professional athletes. They're great wrestlers. They're great athletes, and they deserve a title shot. That's why I signed for this match, because they deserve a title shot. We duck no man. We duck no tag team. Austin Idol, the Southern Heavyweight Champion, puts his belt up against every man that wants him. And my tag team, my Southern Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the Golden Boy and the Stretcher, they will defend their belts against any pair that wants a title shot. We duck no one. The Dangerous Alliance is afraid of no one.
Well, you heard it direct from the mouth, I think, of Paul E. Dangerly.
Paul E. Dangerly. He has his champions in there, all right.
Well,
Chic Donovan in trouble right now, too.
You got that right. Starr takes over. Starr is the kind of guy who's got a great physical because he's so young. He's big and he can put on weight. And boy, I'll tell you, he's a specimen and a half. What a wrestler, too. And of course, Billy Travis, we know, tough young fella. Doesn't turn it in at adversity. He gets right back and goes with it. Nice kick out.
You see, they said that it was all over. But just watch what happens. Just watch what happens when you mess with a Dangerous Alliance. We will beat these. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Hey. I'll be back. Wait a second.
Oh, you leaving?
Stretcher Jack Hart missed badly on a dropkick attempt.
Whoa! Oh. What a beaut!
Hey, go to commercial. Hart, go to commercial.
Go to commercial, yeah.
Starr and Travis have taken control of this match. Oh, come on. Diamond, Tanaka, and Bruno out here. Well, a disqualification is going to end the attempt of Mark Starr and Billy Travis to become the champions because those belts can't change hands on the disqualification. And Dangerly's team has just been disqualified. Oh, Bruno.
Tanaka and Diamond hold Travis. Bruno is slashing Billy Travis across the back with that belt. Starr being held by Donovan and Jack Hart. So you've in effect, well, not in effect, you've got 6 guys out here, and Bruno, Tanaka, Diamond. Oh, look at this. Here comes the superstar, Jeff Jarrett. And some of them start to split out of here. Boy, Billy just had his back lacerated by downtown Bruno. Billy helping Mark Starr up. Oh, man. They really pounded him with that belt while he was held by Tanaka and Diamond. It's a situation where Bruno takes the belt and just beat him and beat him and beat him with that belt. You can bet you that one certainly didn't feel good. And a win is a disqualification win, and you know that's not what they had in mind. They want those international belts. Well, the win goes to Travis and Starr by disqualification. We'll take time out and be back in a moment. They kept their titles the way champions of that ilk seem to sometime, by disqualification in there. When things started going bad, immediately you saw Tanaka and Diamond come rolling in there with Bruno, and boy, oh boy.